What is going on, New York Giants fans? Your boy Big Pat Sports Talk with New York Giants Full Access. Day 5 is in the books for training camp for the New York Giants. Yes, I am giving you training camp news. I am back, and we're going to get into it, man. We're going to see what happened in day 5 with the New York Giants in training camp today. So let's hit the intro and let's get into it. Welcome to New York Giants Full Access. All right. Welcome back to New York Giants Full Access with your boy Big Pat Sports Talk. And today we're talking about day 5 of training camp for the New York Giants, man. Hey, look, some injury news, some couple exciting new things, a new twist on the offensive side of the ball with a certain player. Man, it was kind of action-packed today. Injury news with all our receivers. We're gonna get into all of that. But first, we're gonna be talking about our number one pick in this draft. The second number one pick, Jackson Dart, probably has his best pass of training camp so far. So let's look into that. All right, so let's look at this pass by Jackson Dart here. So that pass to the corner of the end zone was pretty doggone good, man. He put it on the back shoulder. He threw it on a laser beam to the receiver to get into the end zone. We're celebrating in the end zone for 7 points. These are the type of throws that the fans want from Jackson Dart. And I'm doing the Jackson Dart experiment this year. I've already ramped it up on Twitter. These are you guys going to attack Jackson Dart like you did Daniel Jones and try to ruin his career like you did with Daniel Jones? But Jackson Dart with a heck of a pass to the receiver in the back of the end zone, and it was a dart. Jackson, you threw a dart right there. We'll give that to you. And I want this kid to succeed, but I'm going to see how you guys react with Jackson Dart upcoming with the upcoming season and see exactly how you treat this kid. Do you treat him well, or do you treat him like how you did Daniel Jones? We'll see. But secondly, hey, there's a receiver out there that gets a lot of disrespect, man, and that is Mr. Darius Slayton. So what about Darius Slayton this year? Will he step up and be the number 2 receiver that we need, or will he be the number 3 behind Malik Neighbors and Wandale Robinson? Let's check out and see what Darius Slayton is doing out there at training camp and see if we should have faith in him going into this season. As you can see here, nice route. Ooh, nice route right there by Darius Slayton, man. He put, I think that's Paul the Depot on skates. Stutter steps outside, steps inside, and gets the ball and takes off, man. Hey, that's your guy, Darius Slayton, that a lot of people disrespect. You see, I don't know, man. He looks like he's been working on his route running. It looks like he's been look like he's been in the lab, man. Shout out to Mello, man. Mello Wick cannot stand Darius Slayton. But Darius Slayton just keeps coming back. He keeps getting contracts. He keeps getting 700 yards. And believe it or not, he's probably the most consistent thing that we have at the receiver position for this New York Giants team, man. And it's been crazy for Darius Slayton. He went from being in the doghouse on the bench behind Alex Bachman and all the Hulk Hogan preseason warriors to being a number two receiver to get two more contracts after that. So, man, y'all look out for Darius Slayton this upcoming season, man, to see if he could get past that 700-yard mark and maybe hit 1,000, man. But Darius Slayton putting a route on somebody out there. But we gonna check and see a new twist that the New York Giants have, promoted to us during this training camp, man. It's pretty fun, man. Let's get into it. So we have a running formation here. Looks like Russell Wilson's on the field. We got a running formation here, and there's a certain player at fullback that everybody has been asking for. So let's hear what they got to say.
Oh my God. Oh my God, we got Elijah Chapman at fullback. Oh my gosh. Oh my God, I can't believe it.
So we had Elijah Chapman at fullback. We had Elijah Chapman at fullback, fellas. Can you believe that they put Elijah Chapman at fullback, like the refrigerator Perry back for the Bears, man? And I think that is a very good idea. He is pretty doggone fast and he is powerful. So to put him at the fullback position makes a lot of sense. And I like to see that more here with the New York Giants moving forward, man. I would love to see that more with the New York Giants. Put Elijah Chapman at fullback with Tyrone Tracy or even Mr. Cam Scatterbo, the scat back himself. Hey, that would be pretty doggone dope for the New York Giants to continue to put him at fullback, especially in goal line situations and getting those short yardage situations. So that right there is pretty dope, man. I hope they continue to be, more forward thinking with the offense, more formations, more ways to get the ball out, and more ways to put up points. But Elijah Chapman at fullback, man, that is pretty doggone dope. Hey, we gonna get ready to get into some DB news. We're gonna talk about Deontay Banks on a certain play here in day 5 of training camp. We're gonna be right back. So right here is a play with Deontay Banks guarding the receiver on the outside, and I want you guys to look at what he does. You guys see that, man? See, this is what I'm talking about with Deontay Banks. For some reason, he does not have much ball skills. That's a pass interference. That's at the 1 yard line. You cannot continue to do this, man. You got to get your head turned around and you got to make plays on the ball, bro. You cannot continue to do this. Good coverage off and at the start. You put your hands on them, but now turn around and make a play on the ball, man. You know what I'm saying? This is not even one of the top receivers on the team. You can't do this, man. He has to get better. He has to get better ball skills, and he has to start playing like that number one pick that we picked him up to be. Deontay Banks, man, I don't know what has to be said to you or what has to be done, but you have to start having better ball skills out there and play the ball better because you're gonna get penalties. You're gonna get beat. You're gonna continue to have your confidence siphoned from you because you're giving up plays, you're giving up yards, you're getting penalties, you're hurting the team. You got to get better at that, bro. In order for you to be that cornerback opposite of Paulson Debo, who's getting routed by Slayton. I'm actually happy about that because Slayton, it look like you've been in the lab, brother. But to get back to Deontay Banks, man, you gotta start playing the ball better, bro. You got to, man. You got to start playing the ball better, and you got to be that number one corner for us. I know we signed Paulson Debo, but you got to be that number one corner for us moving forward because we traded up to get you in the first round, and after your rookie season, we know you have it. You have it in you. So you gotta be a little bit better, man. But that's Deontay Banks, man. We are going to get into a certain offensive lineman here that's actually been showing up in training camp, and it's been quite a pleasant surprise for us. So let's get into it. All right, we're going to be talking about Mr. Evan Neal at the right guard position. He has been absolutely playing well. He has not been Evan Neal. He has been Evan Neal. Let's check it out, man. As you see here, he's at the left guard position, and man, he just stymies Elijah Chapman, and he's been doing that to a lot of people in camp. He has been absolutely a stud so far at camp. He hasn't been getting beat like that. He's been showing good feet at the guard position, and he's been, dare I say, kind of dominating when his name has been called, man. And that is a pleasant surprise for Giants fans, man. Because Evan Neal, we thought he was on his way out the door. And if he could get him at the guard position, hey, if JMS continues to mess up at center, slide Grant Van Rotten over there to center and let Evan Neal play left guard and move Runyon to right guard and let them play their positions that they love to play. Now, here with the Aboriginal crew, we've been saying getting Evan Neal at guard for the past 3 years. And when you finally do it, he's showing progress. What do you know? He is showing progress. That is crazy. You know, it shouldn't have took this long to move him to guard to see exactly what he could do. You saw that he struggled at tackle his first 2 years. That third year, you should have moved him to guard and be like, hey, what can you do at guard for us? Being that you are our number 7 pick, we gotta see what you can do and what you do best. And guess what? That's what happened. He's doing his best job that I've seen him do since being drafted by the New York Giants at the guard position, which he should have been a long time ago. But hey, this New York Giants, we do things slow and we don't do things correctly half the time. So it is what it is. But we're going to stay here with the offensive line. We're going to get a little bit of Andrew Thomas news. We'll be right back. All right, Mr. Andrew Thomas is working out on the sidelines, man. And he's looking pretty spry and he's looking pretty good, man. Look like he's going to be ready to go here soon, man. We're going to get our top offensive lineman back here pretty soon. He should be ready before the start of the season, man, but he is looking spry and he's looking like he is ready to go, which is great news from the New York Giants. Hopefully, you know, um, he has that foot or ankle or whatever it was. I think it was his ankle again, or it may have been his foot. Hopefully he's ready to start playing some games. Hopefully he's ready, probably mid preseason and to give it a go, man. But he's looking spry, he's looking well, he's moving well on the sidelines. Hopefully he could be moving that well on the field here soon, man. But Andrew Thomas, if he comes back, that's our best offensive lineman and arguably one of our best players. So every time that this happens to Andrew Thomas, our doggone offensive line goes to the you know what. That's right. Our season has been wasted every time this man Andrew Thomas, gets hurt, man. But hey, listen, we're gonna hear from Brian Dabo, and we're gonna get a little bit of breaking news in the next segment, man. So stay tuned right here on New York Giants Full Access. breaking news. Hey, listen, New York Giants doing training camp day 5. Our number one, 3, and uh 4 receiver got hurt today. And that is Malik Neighbors, aggravated a shoulder. Wandale Robinson and Jalen Hyatt came off the field and did not return to practice. So a lot of guys had to step up in practice today. And this is what Brian Daboll is going to speak about. Some of these undrafted guys that have stepped up and maybe made a name for themselves going into this season, man. So let's listen to what Mr. Brian Daboll has to say about some of these guys.
See things and take addition. Competition brings out the most of people most of the time.
Coach, speaking to the previous statement, you guys got a really impressive group of undrafted rookie free agent receivers. How have you been impressed with that specific group, Jordan Blythe, Dalen Cambridge, to name a few, and how they've handled this spring and summer so far?
A lot to learn. Made some good plays. Had some mistakes like most rookies. I know it's a broken record, but that is the truth. Putting in the time. Coach Groh and Coach Troy Brown have done a nice job with them. They stay extra. They do stuff. It's, day by day, it's a day-by-day process for these young players to, again, not make the same mistake twice, show that they can handle things, giving them opportunities with different groups to see how they respond to different quarterbacks. Or it's different when you're running with the 3s and 4s at times, and you get thrown in there with the 1s. And, there's a different sense of emotion for these guys. So you try to do that the best you can to develop them, and they've done some nice things. They've also done some things that we got to get fixed.
So you heard it there from Brian Daboll. Some of these undrafted free agent guys had to step up today because we had so many injuries at the receiver position. Nothing really major. It was just a shoulder with Malik Neighbors. They said he's going to be okay. Wandale Robinson has been banged up for a couple of days, and Jalen Hyatt looks like he's been dealing with maybe a hamstring. So those 3 guys had to come out, and like he said, people like Jordan Blythe, Dalen Cambry, the guy that we actually interviewed at the Senior Bowl, receiver from South Carolina, he's actually out there doing some things as well. And those guys are stepping up. I want to see a little bit more from Juice Wells, another undrafted free agent receiver we got that played with Jackson Dart at Ole Miss. I want to see what he can do and see if he can get out there and make some plays for us. And those receivers are going to have to step up. Bryce Ford Wheaton got hurt. Jalen Hyatt is hurt. Wandale Robinson is a little banged up. Neighbors is a little banged up with a toe and a shoulder now. So those guys are going to have to step up and make some plays for us, especially the focus being maybe on the tight ends early. So we'll see exactly what they do in this first preseason game. That's going to be a very, very, very good camp battle between those wide receivers, especially going to the first preseason game, which I do believe will be next week. But man, that has been New York Giants full access right here, day 5 of training camp. The review, you got Chapman at fullback. You got Jackson Dart making his best play. You got Darius Slayton routing people up. He stepped up when Malik Neighbors and Hyatt and Wandale Robinson had to come out today on some injury news. Andrew Thomas is getting ramped up. Evan Neal showing very, very good promise at the right guard position. And Deonte Banks is still, the bank is open with Deonte Banks. We got to fix that before we get into the season because this is a pivotal season for him upcoming. But thank you guys for watching. Hey, K&P Productions. Go check out K&P Production for all your production needs. If you want to be a content creator, they teach classes. If you are a content creator, you need video editing or thumbnails, they got you. If you have a small business and you want promotion or a commercial made, they got you. K&P Productions, the official sponsor of the Aboriginal Sports Network. Go over there and check out the ABSN, like and subscribe. You get to see me a lot more. That's my home over there with the Aboriginal Sports Network. This is my personal page, Bigpatssportstalk, where you get all your Giants news. And thank you guys for watching. And until the next episode, y'all know what it is, man. Peace.